The NBA season hasn't even started yet, and Victor Wembanyama already broke it in the preseason. I knew he was good. You knew he was good. Everyone knew he was good. But he simply did things in the preseason that were mind-boggling. Things that didn't seem possible. And things that showed he can be a high-level player at the gate and is going to be one of the best players in the NBA one day. But quickly, before we go any further, if you're new and like basketball, I'd really appreciate if you would like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell notified whenever I release a video. I make videos about basketball all the time, and liking and subscribing are the two best ways you can help me out in the YouTube algorithm, help support the channel, and help me reach my goal of 10,000 subscribers by the end of the 2024 NBA season. Let's try and get 100 likes on this video so YouTube will recommend it to others. Anyways, let's talk about the basketball alien. In the preseason, Victor Wembanyama averaged 19.3 points per game, 4.8 rebounds per game, 1.5 assists per game, 1 steal per game, 2.8 blocks per game, 50.9, 31.8, 85.7 splits, 61 true shooting percentage, 20.9 minutes per game. What was also impressive is he averaged just 1.5 fouls per game. Per 36 minutes, that's 33.2 points, 8.2 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 1.7 steals, and 4.7 blocks per game. 4.7 blocks per game to just 2.6 fouls per game at a per 36 rate is ridiculous for anyone, let alone a rookie in his first NBA action. While it is just a preseason and the NBA is a different speed, those numbers are insane, no way around it. But what was even more insane was the tape, and when watching the tape, there are some plays in particular that really stood out to me. Victor showcases the handle here to set up a drive, then he showcases the body control on the spin, and then he showcases the feel and vision to notice the open shooter. Victor isn't perfect as a passer by any means, but he has a ton of potential in this area. The feel for the game is there, and with his growing skill set and the height he has, on top of his scoring gravity whenever he touches the basketball, he could be dangerous in this area in a few years. I mean, come on, man. He shouldn't be able to do this. This is insane. There's no way around it. It's insane when Trae Young does it, and Trae Young is over a foot shorter than him. He's going to be backpedaling here against Jalen Williams. Dort is going to tag and roll. J-Dub is going to hit Victor with a driving behind the back, which gets Victor out of position and frees up a lane to the basket. Against most 7-foot players, this sequence leads to an easy finish, especially with J-Dub opting to finish southpaw on the other side of the basket. However, Victor isn't like other 7-foot players. He showcases incredible lateral movement skills that nobody that tall should have, allowing him to recover, and uses 8-foot wingspan to block a shot that basically any other player wouldn't be able to. He's going to face up against a smaller defender here. He's then going to hit him with a stutter rip, which is one of the most effective triple threat moves in basketball. He gets a first step on the defender, and then he attacks the basket, drawing a foul. What really stood out to me on this play was his ability to stop on a dime. He's such a fluid mover, but he also has very good balance and control, which is something that you look for in shot creators. The fact that he does this at 7'4" is terrifying because he's not just capable of shooting over you, he's capable of creating against you as well. Now, Victor isn't a perfect shooter. He's still inconsistent and needs to iron out his shot selection, but he's going to be nearly impossible to contest with his forehand and high release, combined with that with his shot creating feel, and it's really unfair. This is a great example of just how otherworldly Victor's movement skills and basketball skill is. He's matched up against Chet Holmgren, who's an unreal mover in his own right for somebody that's taller than 7 feet, and is also one of the most high-field defensive players to enter the NBA in recent memory. Victor gets super low to the ground, utilizing his unreal flexibility on a between-the-legs cross, and his ability to drive to the basket is a testament to his unreal body control. And then to finish it off, he hangs in the air long enough and has the body control to finish at the basket. On its own, this play is insane because he's facing a really good defensive big, but his body control and flexibility would be absurd if he was 6'5", let alone 7'4" on this play. One thing with Victor, and this also applies to Chet Holmgren as well, is the ability to hold his own against stronger opposing players. Sengun does a good job of backing down here, and against a normal big, he probably scores. But Victor's height and length is so impactful that simply backing him down is enough, because he can stuff your shot even if you get to your spot. I actually paused my TV when I saw this play because I couldn't believe what I just saw. He's going to snake the screen, go between his legs, set up the drive to get the defender backpedaling, and then step back for a mid-range jumper. This would have gotten me out of my seat if he was a 6'3" point guard. The feel and skill to be able to pull this off at such a young age is insane on its own. It's very Kevin Durant-esque in terms of play, and he's 4 to 5 inches taller than KD. The fact that a 7'4" player can pull off even one aspect of this sequence, let alone all three, makes no sense. And while on its own it's an insane play, how natural the ability to pull off sequences like this are to him is even more insane. I can't stress enough how Victor's defensive range is literally the entire half court. He starts off defending the paint here. Now Wiggins is open on the wing, and Steph makes the right basketball play, passing him the basketball. But Victor has the reaction time, wingspan, and movement skills not only to recover in time, but also block the shot. And this play really just shows how much Victor affects opposing offenses in the half court. His matchup on this play is Josh Giddey, but that doesn't mean that Wallace is safe on this play. The range Victor has is ridiculous. The body control and flexibility to be able to get the steal while still being close to his primary matchup, and then instantly getting a running start on the fast break for an easy finish at the basket. It shouldn't be possible. The only other player I think is capable of doing something like this is Giannis. And if Giannis is the only other basketball player that comes to mind about something you do in a basketball game, you truly are a special talent. Victor Wembanyama showcased a lot in the preseason that makes him a generational talent, but two things stood out to me the most. His defensive range is absurd. It basically covers the entire half court. His ability to affect plays he's not directly involved in is legit, and there's not a shot he isn't capable of contesting. He's also capable of playing basically every defensive coverage due to his movement skills. His shot creation is terrifying. The handle is legit good for anyone, let alone someone that tall. His body control and flexibility allow him to create in multiple situations. His ability to create separation is legit. And while not a great shooter, he's a very capable one as of right now with room to grow. I like his form and his shooting touch, and I do think he will get better as a pure shooter, even if I don't think he'll ever be Steph Curry, but I still think he'll be good, which will just make him more unstoppable than he already is. I know it was only the preseason, but what Victor Wembanyama showcased was something special. He showcased that he has the potential to be the most dominant player on both ends of the floor. The skill and feel to be unguardable, the movement skills and technical ability to affect the entire half court on defense. What's scary is watching the way he dominated the preseason and realizing he's just scratching the surface. He's only 19 years old and already has kind of broken the NBA before the season has even started. Preseason or not, he showed game-breaking ability. And if this is just the start, and we're only seeing what it's like when he's scratching the surface of the potential he has, I can only imagine what it's going to look like in his prime. But that's the end of this video. If you made it to this point, thank you so much. Again, haven't already, like, subscribe, hit notification bell, notified whenever I release a video. I make videos about basketball all the time, and liking and subscribing are the two best ways that can help me out in the YouTube algorithm, help support the channel, and help me reach my goal at 10,000 subscribers by the end of the 2024 NBA season. Let's try and get 100 likes on this video so YouTube will recommend it to others. Let me know what you think about Victor Wembanyama. What did you think of his preseason? What was your favorite play he had in the preseason? How good do you think he'll be in the NBA? Do you think he'll win Rookie of the Year? If not, who do you think will win Rookie of the Year? Let me do all that in the comment section below. With that being said, have a nice day. I'll see you guys in the next one.